G'day guys, welcome back. It is the next day. We are drenching little lambs. And then there's a ram that's not getting drenched, and then all the bigger ones are out there. They've actually weighed up way better than I thought they were going to, which is awesome. 2 weeks withholding on this drench that we're using, and I'd say after that we'll be able to get rid of 3/4 of them, but probably half them, but maybe a few less. We'll just see. There's about 3, what's on the scales there, Sarah? 2021, so there's 254 there now above 45 kilos, which would kill comfortably 19s. Right, had a flat battery, can't remember where it was at. Anyway, today, very expensive job. We're going to use this. Well, Sarah's already using one. We had to get 2. That drum there cost $1,630 something, and it is half the size of that drum there, which is Cooper's Converge, which costs about $500, and it's the same dose rate. So the cost of this drench is about 7 times the cost of the drench that we are using. But the reason we're using this is, very expensive product, is because we don't currently have any resistance that we're aware of to Converge, but we're about 12 years into using it, and we want to make sure it stays that way. Now this is, it's not really new anymore, but this and one called StarTech are new drench types, whole new families. They're not an extension of a family that already exists or anything like that. They're a whole new drench type. They're both different, which is good. Theoretically, by using this right now, we should knock out any resistance that we do have to Converge. It won't work quite that simply because we're only getting it off like 1/3 of the farm where the lambs are spread out. So the other 2/3 is going to have some there. But if we do this once a year, just one drench, March would have been better than April, but here we are. It should help to massively extend the life of the Converge drench we're using, which, like we just said, is 1/7 of the price. Now, some people use triple combination drenches, which we know we have resistance to the oxfendazole / I think albendazole / fenbendazole. Fenbendazole is a rest with lev. The levmisole is the key ingredient to most of them. It just works, but its effectiveness fades off. So it's probably killing 80% of our worms, and these other ingredients are killing the last 20%. I think somewhere around about there. Yeah, but it's these other ones that we need to protect. So yeah, can't remember where I was at there again, I was waffling. Anyway, the idea of using this is that it extends the life of Converge, and hopefully we can keep using a far cheaper drench for far longer. That's right, triples. I don't want to use triples because we know we have resistance to one of the ingredients, as in the middle one, the 3 that I just mentioned before. So I don't see the point in using that. So we're going to carry on using abamectin, and then once a year, maybe once every 2 years, see how we're going, use this stuff. And yeah, fingers crossed I'm doing the right thing. Right, so she's had a good shake up, but I'll just give her another one on camera now that I've said that. Should probably have checked actually, I know what it is. It is, oops, 1 mil per 10k. Sheep, 1 mil per 10k. So these ones were going to 44 mils, yep, 50 for the other ones, 5 mils. Easy as that. So we did, I say we, Sarah did most of it this morning, weighed up the lambs to get them into 2 separate weight brackets because this is so expensive. For the big lambs it's going to be like $1.60 something a shot, which is absolutely ridiculous, but that's what it costs. Yeah, so we thought it would make sense to have a mob that got a smaller shot because naturally that's cheaper. However, what was it, Sarah? 100, 120 in that mob? What? In the wee mob? 121. So we saved 1 mil on 121 sheep. It probably wasn't worth it, but it gives us an idea of where our lambs are. Now, this thing, Sarah's not a fan. I don't think I'm going to be a fan either. Have you ever seen a drench gun so ugly? You got to hold it like that.
You can try the other way, but it's
Yeah, we'll see.
Gonna work. the other drench gun's there.
No, we've been told to use this drench gun, so I think I will now. It is a straw pack, I do like that. That goes in there. I do prefer straw packs, I know a lot of people don't. But when the hose comes off, you don't lose all your drench, especially when it costs this much. Right. It's a small straw, that could be annoying, we'll see how thick it is.
Oh, you might need to heat it up a wee bit, I just did a wee bit.
Is in, oh, the hose, yeah. Yeah, Sarah wants me to show you how I do this. And then that, yes, the spring's already on. Goes on there, helps to make it go on easier, I say that as it pops off. One end done.
That end's actually easier.
The other end, there we go. Should spring up on there. Right.
And then pull the green bit up to adjust the measurement.
Sarah's already had to find all this out, so going to go to 4 mils for this lot. This is really exhilarating, isn't it, boys? It's just something I really want to go through because there's a lot of method, I think, in this madness. I don't know, but I think there is. Right. Here it comes. I reckon, eh? Right, done. Right guys, let's see how this works. That is a very awkward gun. I don't know. It's my first time using it. I'll turn it a little bit. See if that helps. I don't know, I might not mind that too much. It's a bit drippy. I don't like that. The price of this stuff and potential for resistance build-up. It's not real nice.
I just think it's pretty awkward.
It's, when you're used to the alternative, I agree. But
I'd love to know what they're thinking behind having it like that instead of like
something different, I guess.
All the normal guns that you get.
I wonder if it needs to be that way, but does it? No, I reckon it's just too far that way. Try that. Sticky shit.
It would definitely be awkward if you have very small hands.
Back up, you big fella, come on.
Because it's quite a bulky gun.
Oh well guys, that was an experience. What do I think of the Zolvik Drench gun? Right now, I don't know. Sarah, what do you think of the Zolvik Drench gun? Be honest, it's okay. No comment? It involves a lot of bad words. I think my opinion of it is the same, but I don't know. I kind of feel like, and actually Sarah's the one that mentioned it, feels like they've designed it to slow you down, which may not be a bad thing because sometimes you do get a bit fast drenching and that can cause the odd missed shot. We like to think we pick up most of those and give them another one. but that was just not enjoyable. However, they have got their Zolvix Drench, the 1,021 lambs out there, 640 to go in 2 days' time. The ewe lambs, will we record that? I don't know. Maybe? Who knows? Yeah, but when we weighed them up, pleasantly surprised at what they weighed, which is good. There are plenty there that are ready to go now, like a quarter of them, and they've got 2 weeks, 2 weeks before they're going to go. So those ones will put on a kilo, so that'll mean 2 weeks, kilo of carcass weight. That'll mean they are going to be 20, but then there'll be another 150 odd to go as well. Will the draft be 20? I don't know. We'll find out when the sheet comes in. But we're at that time of year now where it's getting rid of numbers that matters as much as it is weights. There's a lot of lambs out there that are never going to make 20. Our average is sitting just on 20 right now. So, yeah. But they're looking alright. There's a lot of shit on them, but that's coming off in a couple of weeks. And trying to find out whether the freezing works are going to put the belly premium on. Because if they're not, they pay us about $3 a head for that, and it costs about $1.50 to get it taken off. If they're not going to pay for it, then I'm not going to get it done. I'll just get the crutches to crutch them. Is that right? I have to cut that out of the video now. Yeah, so we'll see. But next job on the cards.